Megan's drinking apple juice.
And vodka.
It's just juice, Mom. Screwdriver.
Yeah, Mom, this is totally apple juice. Way to go, wait, sorry.
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now I have your attention. So there was this comic that came out recently named Isom. It was a Kickstarter comic from one Eric July, a YouTuber I used to watch back in my libertarian days. The Kickstarter raised $3.7 million, not just enough for the comic to be printed, but enough to start an entire company. It's an unbelievable accomplishment, the Kickstarter, and I respect it. And it seems like the company Rippaverse is doing well, and Isom is selling well, ushering in the supposed Iron Age of comics. Now, the book has received a lot of backlash, mostly based on the supposed politics behind it. That includes rampant haters, including rampant misogynist Dick Masterson and pedo defender Vito. And with that, a massive amount of rampant fans who are even more embarrassing.
My god! Isom 2 has been launched? How is this even possible? He only had 2 copies of his first comic. The first copy he passed around to all of his bigoted, white supremacist compatriots so they could fake flex with the same issue. And I have the second to let others know not to support the most transphobic, tokenized comic series.
Now what do I think? I think it's bad. Not unreadable garbage, but really poorly put together. Well, I was going to do a more in-depth review, but 2 things happened. 1, Literature Devil's video on Isom came out, and it's great. It's a video I can only describe as a respectful tearing apart.
How does it hold up, narratively? First of all, the pledge to prevent current year politics from invading the story is kept. No preachy message or really any politics at all. Not even Eric's. In fact, he tries so hard to avoid adding any current year politics or anything remotely close to current year politics that the narrative seems to steer into overcorrection and ultimately carries very little dramatic weight. There is no lesson or point it's trying to overtly explore within the confines of Isom number 1. And I don't even mean anything political, rather some underlying meaning which could be something as simple yet profound as, with great power comes great responsibility. While some such meaning could be conveyed in a future installment, such an arc is not completed in Isom number 1, a book that ranges around 75 pages for its main story. In other words, the story, while serviceable, is rather bland, like the bread and water of narratives. While it might cure one's hunger, there's very little flavor and very little nutrition. After all, a man cannot live on bread alone.
And 2, there's a copyright issue, it seems like. Apparently people's tweets and videos have been taken down. It's become this whole stink with people not being able to use the scanned images, and considering how much of copyright issues my channel has gotten into, I'm not going to risk it. Now, one of my biggest problems is the art, and not being able to use the actual pages really screws things up. So, in typical libertarian fashion, here are my thoughts over my own pages, so Rippaverse doesn't get me. Ha! Take that, Eric July. Now you can't get me, because I showed nothing and said nothing. Take that. Personally, I'd give it a 4 out of 10. I haven't read Isom 2 yet. I hope it's better than this one. I do appreciate Eric basically building a comic book company from scratch, and so far it's succeeding. Rippaverse is basically 21st century Image, considering how much more is focused on the brand, the identity, posters, t-shirts, and everything, more than the actual comics. So enjoy it, Eric July. Enjoy all your hard-earned money. Anyway, speaking of brands, this was supposed to come out a week ago before Isom 2 came out. It was supposed to basically be a joke, but I got caught up with other video projects, and now Isom has come and passed and no one cares. Anyway, my channel got to over 200 subscribers, which is cool, and that Stupid Sam Hyde video got to 140,000 views, which is, for a video I literally made on the toilet, that's pretty good. I have a lot of videos I want to do, but I've been so busy, and now that I'm back into the groove, maybe I'll get to doing some bigger videos again. Anyway, new Dean Potato Man talks. will be coming soon, and new stuff with GF Savages. The Potato Man podcast is back up and running if any of you want to check that out. And thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I've been Deets. Talk to you later.